Hello kids, welcome to our World Changes Tea Party. For all of you who have been at Hub Club, you will know the World Changes Tea Party is the time we take a drink and then we take a biscuit, and as we eat and drink we think about ways we could bless and help and make a difference in the communities where we all live. And we sometimes use this time to share about stories of people from the past or from the present that are really inspiring, and they inspire us to make a difference as well, because they have made a difference in their communities and in the whole world. So today I would like to share the story of a lady called Corrie Ten Boom, who made a huge difference for loads of people during the Nazi. So Corrie Ten Boom lived in the Netherlands with a family, and her dad was a watchmaker, so he made watches, and she quickly learned how to make watches as well. So she was really clever, and she knew how to make watches. And she and her family loved Jesus. So, Corrie Ten Boom, as I just mentioned, lived during the Nazis. That means that there was the time where Hitler was the leader of the Nazis and he was a dictator. And he hated the Jews, which was like a group of people who lived in the Netherlands and in other parts of the world. And he wanted to take them to some nasty places called concentration camps. I don't know if you've heard about concentration camps, but there were places where people were treated really badly, and sometimes they were even killed. So Corrie and her family were not happy about this at all. So they thought they had to find a way to save as many lives as possible. And what they did, they used their own house as a hiding place. So they kept on hiding loads of Jews in their house, and they helped them with food. So they gave them some food and some shelter, and they basically were hiding them from the Nazis so that they wouldn't take them to a concentration camp. But unfortunately, one day, Corrie and the family were caught by the Nazis, and they were taken to a concentration camp themselves. And there was a time that was really hard for Corrie, where she saw so much horror, so much bad things were happening there. But you know what? She never gave up on God. She kept on trusting in Him. She knew that He was good, and He loved her, and He loved the people that were in the concentration camp. So she didn't lose heart, and she used the time that she had to tell all the ladies around her that lived in the same room where she lived, and she started telling them about Jesus and how much Jesus loved them. And she started teaching them the Bible, because she managed to get a Bible to a concentration camp. And so during all this time, she still believed that God was good and that God loved her. And one day, Corrie was set free, so she was free to go back home. But she didn't stop there. She wanted to use her time now to help those people that were really hurt after they had been to concentration camp, and she wanted to share the experience of God's love in the concentration camp with people who had not experienced something like that. So she started writing books, and she started giving speeches in different places. And one day she was giving this speech where she was telling how much she felt God's presence with her during the hard time. And one man went to her, and he introduced himself as one of the guards of the same concentration camp she and her sister had been. And he went to her and he asked her if she would forgive him for all the bad things that he had done. And now you can imagine how hard it must have been for Corrie to say, yes, I forgive you. It was so hard. Imagine how hard it would have been for me or for you. And so Corrie knew that it was so hard that she had to ask God to help her. She had to ask God to put love in her heart so that she would be able to forgive this man with all her heart, and she could actually respond, yes, I can forgive you. And that's exactly what she did. So she prayed in her heart and she asked God, would you help me? Would you fill me with your love so I can love this person and I can forgive this person, even if this person has caused me so much harm, so much suffering to me and my sister and all other people and loads of other people. And that's exactly what happened. God put love in her heart, and she wrote in her book that she never experienced such great love in all her life like that day when she was able to forgive this man. So she said to this man, yes, I do forgive you. How amazing this story is. How amazing to know that God helps us to forgive and to love people, even our enemies, and even when it's really, really hard, like it was so hard for Corrie as well. So kids, I wonder how this story will challenge you or will inspire you or will teach you maybe something. And if you would like to leave us a message or to share your thoughts, please do so. We always put a WhatsApp number on your coloring sheet, so you can text and you can share what you think about this story. But for now, I'll just send you loads of love, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Bye.